Capricorn, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're going to be looking at your energy for the next couple weeks. So let's get into it. I hope that things are going well for you. We just entered a time of Pluto retrograde. We got out of Mercury retrograde, probably since the last time I recorded for you guys. And then now we are in Pluto retrograde. This is going to be the last retrograde before it goes direct in Aquarius. So it's going to vacillate back into Capricorn. And Capricorn is a lot about hard work. It's about testing, challenging, strength, endurance. It is ruled by Saturn in the way that we need to learn certain lessons in order to grow and evolve, be better versions of ourselves, more authentic versions, etc. So we'll start with this energy cleansing to set the tone, set the vibe. This is a great time to set your intention as well. If you have a question that you want Spirit to answer, definitely ask it. Put it in your mind, in your heart. Be open to receive the messages that come through today. And then we'll do this little smudge to clear out anything that is blocked or not really working for us. We'll try to remove all that stuff, right? All right, I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure love and grace. I release anything that is blocking the highest and best messages from coming through. Fear, doubt, uncertainty, lack of worth, value. Help make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama, divine feminine love energy. Okay, let's get into it. All right, Capricorn. So, you know, things haven't been too messy astrologically. We're still seeing old stuff pop up. With Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn, it's going to force us to look at places that we're either stepping away from, habits, patterns, ways we're showing up for ourselves that we're working to change. So be mindful of that as you're moving through the next couple weeks. It will be in retrograde until October. So there might be some situations, I've seen this collectively, I've seen it in my own life with clients, where like things are just coming up that are uncomfortable, that are not the worst thing to deal with because we've kind of already moved through the majority of the process. It's the residual is what I'm hearing. Okay, so really paying attention to what your mental, your emotional is telling you, your psyche. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed over these next couple weeks with what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you feel like you need to put time and energy into. Especially with that water energy, it does talk about how emotions are going to get stirred up for you, Capricorn. So be really mindful. This is a lot about self-reevaluation. Like I was talking about with that Pluto going retrograde, well, really with it moving into Aquarius, it is about crafting a better life for ourselves, claiming things that we actually want that make us feel happy and fulfilled. And oftentimes when we're moving in that direction, unfortunately or not, we have to see certain things about who we are, how we show up, not only for ourselves, but in our environment with the people around us. And make changes and adjustments, choosing things that are a little bit more authentic or better suited for us is what's coming through. Refining each step of your path. I'm seeing for you, it's feeling a little overwhelming, like I was talking about with that water energy. Neptune is in Pisces, Knight of Cups just popped up as well, water sign, water energy. So sometimes at Neptune and Pisces, it's really great for heightened intuition, but at the same time, it can be a little crazy making, especially if we don't have a lot of clarity around certain people, places, and things. It can bring in this value of illusion, making us go to this space of worst case scenario. I like this, you walking in as the Four of Swords energy. It's talking about how you are taking time for rest and for healing. And that's really important right now too, is simplifying, not putting so much on our plate. Dealing with, I feel like this is more someone else's energy. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is someone that you're really thinking about. This is someone that I feel like contemplation. I feel like something happened with this individual. Maybe they turned their back on you. Maybe you found out something about them that wasn't really exciting, or it made you look at them in a different way. So you're definitely contemplating this. It's on your mind very heavily over these next few weeks. What should you choose? How should you handle the situation? And I don't even feel like this person is like acknowledging anything. Yeah, especially with the Moon card in their environment. They're being really emotional about things. Really defensive and really emotional is what I'm hearing. They're not working with you. Like I said, there's this energy of them turning their back on you, not giving you information that you need. Like, I feel like you're trying to handle this in an adult way, asking them questions, like trying to understand, figure out more information before you kind of settle on your opinion. But they don't like it. They don't like it one bit. So we have Knight of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a couple people involved in this dynamic. This is someone who was stirring the pot. Someone who was trying to cause drama and chaos. Maybe this King of Coins person got in on that drama, and you're finding out about this. And it's kind of forcing you. Yeah, I like this for you, Capricorn. It's saying that it's forcing you to heal in a way that maybe you're not choosing, you know, in a cognitive way. Yes, like you could be on that path, but this is actually forcing you to kind of heal, cleanse out different aspects of yourself that do need to be addressed. And that's where that pain comes in, because, you know, we all think we're doing the right thing or choosing things that are for our highest and best. Sometimes we choose something out of our own pain and wounding, and that's what this definitely feels like for you. But like I said, with this star energy, it's ruled by Aquarius. So confirmation of that Pluto moving into Aquarius. It's confirming that you are healing, that you are moving through the process in an intentional way. And I like that with this Four of Swords, you're taking the time to do so. Again, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to heal today. You know, not necessarily like that. But it definitely feels like, because you're taking things a little bit slower in terms of not making a decision, finding out all the information that you need in order to make an educated decision, the situation's moving a little bit slower, but I think it's working in your favor. There's this part of you that wants to self-protect or needs to self-protect in this dynamic. Because again, we have this Knight of Wands, someone in the background who is really stirring the pot. Let's see if you're connecting with this person. Okay, yeah, so this is someone who is pretty selfish. Yep, 100%. Devil and Wheel of Fortune. So someone who is really selfish, someone who is manipulating the situations, trying to get their own agenda across, not really caring about who or what they were saying. I feel like there was a lot of bad mouthing. There was shaming, gossip, slander. But again, it's all coming out of this individual's inability to like feel and handle and deal with their emotions. Sorry, I was going to try to pick this up, but it's not very successful. Well, you get the drift. So it really talks about how, you know, they weren't handling things in the right way, or in the highest and best way is a better way to say it. And I feel like out of this, you probably did do a little bit of self-protection, thinking it was the right move. But it also did hurt and hinder. Like, it depends what side of the coin you're on. You either did self-protect, and it kind of led to some decisions that you wouldn't normally have made had things been a little bit clearer. And for some of you who were too trusting, this is talking about that need to be a little bit more vigilant about who and what you're spending your time and your energy with. There is rejection here with that 5 of coins, 4 of coins, 5 of coins. So this part of you that didn't want to deal with the drama that this Knight of Wands brought along. I feel like this King of Pentacles definitely was participating. And you're just trying to sort it all out. Okay, so we have double confirmation on this Aries energy. Again, that value of control. Lots of people putting in their opinions around this. And I feel like it made it a little bit messier than what you had anticipated or what you had even wanted it to be. Yeah, okay. So lots of fire. We got King of Wands, Emperor energy, which is Aries, like I said. King of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries as well. If you guys, you know, and really, we all embody all aspects of the zodiac. So we can all have fire, we can all have earth, water, air, etc. It doesn't mean that these people have to be these signs, but it definitely is talking about a lot of energy. Like, fire energy can be pretty overwhelming. People can definitely push their agenda when it's in its lower vibration. It's very forceful. And it's also something that, like, if you don't agree, they don't want to hear about it, is what I'm hearing, especially with these people. There was a lot of exchange. And I think, again, it goes back to what I'm hearing is that you didn't see the full picture. You only saw a small sliver of it. And I do feel like it is kind of messing with your mind and your emotions. It's forcing you to step away from the group, from the pact, from the opinions, and really cultivate your own. Because there is, I'm almost seeing like a partnership forming between the Emperor and the King of Wands. I feel like this was part of the backstabbing is what I'm hearing. This was part of what was being hidden from you, the secrets. I feel like this was a part of it. Yeah, and you know, it's basically saying to get out. Like, I'm not saying that you have to break up with people or whatever they are, you know, friends, family, lovers, etc. It's not saying, but it's saying that you have to walk away from the drama. You can't be a part of it anymore because there's so much going on. This is all about you stepping away from it and empowering yourself. Sometimes we do know the answers and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do receive things that fill in the gaps and sometimes we don't. Spirit's asking you to trust your own intuition through this because being a part of it is what's making you feel a little bit untethered. It's making you feel a little bit crazy. It's making you feel a little like all over the place. And that's not fair. No one wants to be in that space. And so, like I was saying, sometimes we just need to step away. Yep, I love this. Education just popped out. So it's a learning. It's a learning and growth lesson. It's not about sitting here shaming yourself for what happened or making decisions from that place of like what you didn't really know. Be kind, be loving, be gentle with yourself, but also understand that there are better ways to do things. And if people are functioning out of that space of not really honoring or supporting you, or they're even acting in ways in their own life to other people, etc., that doesn't vibe with you, definitely pay attention. Yeah, this has been really painful. It's hard when people hide things from us. It's hard when they do things behind our back. And, you know, we feel like we have to self-protect. There's a little bit of paranoia involved. And again, not good, bad, right, or wrong. Spirit's saying to use this as a tool to empower yourself. To say, okay, you know, and I'm hearing like setting aside time to really think it through. What you are doing with this Four of Swords energy. But making sure that you're not just like focusing on, oh, I should have done it this way, or I wish this would have happened. We can't change how things have played out, but what we can do is change how we approach moving forward. Sometimes there is just loss, unfortunately. And I'm really sorry, Capricorn. This has been a little bit of a heavier reading. Just know I'm sending you all the love to what you're going through, what you're navigating through. Like I said, really take care of yourself. Some of this stuff is going to play out quite soon. It's going to pop off pretty quickly, or I feel like you're going to get a lot of the answers that you've been looking for. And no one is really... I feel like the people that you're dealing with right now, they're not being honest. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of hiding. There's a lot of people joining forces with each other behind other people's backs. So be really conscious of this for yourself, who you want to connect with, how you want to show up. It does look like you will be re-engaging with someone. I feel like this is someone who's out of this dynamic, who's not even really involved. And maybe it was part of the loss. Maybe it was part of this self-protection energy or ways that you felt rejected. And you didn't really understand. I feel like that part of you was really just trying not to get hurt. But unfortunately, the way that things played out, you're seeing how it actually ended up hindering you in the long run. Again, not in a way to throw shade, but in a way to give you clarity and guidance and direction how to better navigate moving forward. Don't shame yourself over these next couple weeks. This is an opportunity to get stronger, to become more empowered, to learn, understand, see things for what they are, and then move forward. I'm sorry, this was such a heavy reading, but I do hope it helped. I do hope it brings clarity and insight and how to navigate moving forward. Thank you so much for your time and energy, especially if you've made it this far in the video. I really appreciate you. Drop comments below. I would love to hear how this resonates. Know that I'm sending you all the love, all the blessings with what you're dealing with.